Hello everyone, it is Toby here, back for another training video here in the garage gym. We have been pretty quiet on the training front lately, but we've still been going at it. Obviously, if you follow the Instagram and keep an eye on the YouTube shorts on this channel, you will see that training is going very well in the background. We've been hitting some really solid PBs, particularly in my pressing. I have been working very, very hard, as I consider it quite a weakness for me. So we hit a 140 kilo barbell push press and a 165 kilo bench press. Two huge PBs for me. Really pleased with how those are coming. We are now back log pressing as well. So building that up slowly week by week. But as for like deadlifting, squatting, general strongman and strength stuff, we've still been building that in the background, hitting some sort of deadlift rep PBs. We've not been going for 1 rep maxes really. We've just been building the work capacity, the technique on the deadlift, doing a sort of minor peak into Christmas. Hopefully at the end of this block that I'm doing now, we are going to match our 300 kilo PB, and then we will hopefully push beyond that. But as for today, we are deadlifting, as you've seen by the title. We are going to be doing 260 kilos for 3x3. So that will be a huge PB for me. Obviously, most of my deadlift training has been single set work, going for a heavy triple, a heavy double. It's not often that we do multiple sets. So this block we've been doing 4x4, 3x3, that sort of thing, building that work capacity, building that deadlift strength when perhaps it doesn't feel that great on the second and third sets, building really, really strong, consistent deadlifts is the main thing, because my deadlifts have sort of been wildly inconsistent for a long time. I'll get a good session, I'll pull like 270 for 4 reps, super comfy, and then 240 the next week will feel rubbish and move slower. So just trying to be consistent with my deadlifts, making them look exactly the same every single set. So that is the ultimate goal for today. My deadlift days are much shorter this block than they usually are. Usually we'll do deadlifts, RDLs, speed deadlifts, loads of like lat pull downs, seated rows, that sort of thing. But today it is literally just 3x3 on heavy deadlift, then some T-bar rows and some chest supported dumbbell rows. Nice and easy, nice and smooth. I'm going to get warmed up on the deadlifts and I will show you my 3x3 at 260. Now, before we go ahead and jump into that training, I want to say a couple of things regarding my training as a whole. I get a lot of questions when I do like Instagram Q&As in the comments of like YouTube shorts and stuff, like what my training goals are, what I'm striving for, why I train. And the honest answer is I'm not trying to be like the next big strongman. I'm not trying to do any specific numbers. I really, really enjoy training. I absolutely love it. I always have. I really enjoy being strong, and I enjoy training, like as a strongman. I enjoy the strongman movements. Not all of them, but the ones I do enjoy, I implement quite a bit. I find them really good for like functional strength, that sort of thing. But I'm not necessarily training to be a competing strongman, for example. I compete a couple times a year for fun more than anything, to give my training some more purpose. But the ultimate goal will and always has been just enjoy it and get stronger and use it as a bit of stress relief, a bit of fun. So that's why I never really answer those questions with too much like, when people ask, am I going to be the next world's strongest man? Is the goal England's? No, I just enjoy training. I love it. And I know like I hire a very good strongman coach for that to be sort of a silly goal. But, when you do it every day, and it becomes such a massive part of your life, like it has, it's worth investing, in the best in yourself, building a solid home gym, hiring a really good coach, putting as much in as you want out of it. And, this is the thing that keeps me healthy. This is the thing that keeps me strong. This is the thing that's going to improve my longevity. So that is why I invest so highly. I have no visions of grandeur when it comes to, winning competitions, that sort of thing. I just love it. So that answers hopefully a lot of questions people ask about these training videos, and hopefully the training videos will become much more, apparent. I love the sport of strongman. I love watching it. It doesn't necessarily mean I want to be, competing in it myself. I just do that bit for fun. But let me know in the comments below if you like these training videos and what your goals are for training, strength, fitness, otherwise. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. But give some love to these training videos. They don't do as well as the pro strongman. But if you are enjoying them, make sure that that love is shown with likes, comments, that sort of thing. But anyway, without further ado, I need to stop waffling, get cracking. Let's get it done. Well, you know what? I'm really, really happy with that. My perspective on deadlifts have changed massively over the last couple blocks. Normally, that sort of set I'd be pretty meh about because I would have thought, oh, it moves slow. It didn't move as quick and speedy as I've moved 260 in the past. But you know what? 260 3x3 really isn't something to sniff at. And it's not like I took masses of rest between each set as well. 3 or 4 minutes maximum. I don't tend to take a massive amount of rest. And I'd say like the sets got probably a bit better as they went on. The second set definitely felt fantastic. The third set, my hands were a little bit off center, but it didn't matter at all. And I feel fresh afterwards. I feel ready to continue with the session. I feel really good. Like 260 being just a solid working set now is really hard to grasp. Like it wasn't long ago that I was ranting on this channel about being stuck at a 230 deadlift that I did off camera and was never able to replicate. Like that was one of the most annoying things that happened. I hit a 230 kilo deadlift PB and the footage corrupted, and I only had the bit of me getting it off the floor and then it cut out. And for 10 to 12 months, I wasn't able to hit it again. I wasn't able to replicate it. And it was really, really frustrating. And I thought, that's it. That's my PB forever is 230, and I don't even have it on video. And then, you know, I started getting coached. I started putting a hell of a lot more effort into diet, to consistency, to that sort of thing. And we're up at 300 kilo deadlift now, which is just mind boggling. Like my lifetime goal was always 600 pounds right from the start. And we've surpassed that. So everything now is a bonus. And the fact we're doing 260 kilo, like 12 kilo off my lifetime goal for 3x3, on a random Thursday, not peaked. I've got no pre-workout in me. I didn't use smelling salts. Like that is massive. Like sometimes you've got to take a step back, reframe your perspective, and just think about how stuff that's moving slow and consistent and not like a PB session, you used to get scared about even attempting that weight. So, got to take a look in the rearview mirror to see how far you've come in it. Like, I'm so pleased with how that moved, considering all of that. So many people approach lifting in a way like you've got to have some deeper purpose. You've got to have some deeper meaning behind what you're doing. Like, you've got to come into it thinking, I'm working this hard to hit this goal, or I'm working this hard to become the best strongman I can be. I'm working this hard to get away from it all. Everyone has their deeper purpose, but something that's not portrayed on social media a hell of a lot, which I would find probably more helpful if it was, so I'm going to spread it now, is like, it's perfectly okay as well to not have a deeper purpose, to just come in and do it because it's fun, do it because it's what you do it because it's your routine, and do it because, it's fun is the main thing. Like, that's why we all do it at the end of the day. We didn't get into it because it sucks. We got into it because it's a really fun way to exert frustration, exert anger, exert stress, exercise. I hate going for a run. That's why I haven't kept it up after doing that challenge, because I needed a deeper purpose to get that run done. But for training, just in general, lifting weights, getting strong, it's always just been for fun. You don't have to have this ultimate goal, this deeper purpose, this driving force behind you to get it done and get in and done. Some people need it, and that's absolutely fine. But for people like myself, and probably a few of you watching, you could just have fun with it. You don't have to be like on social media going, I'm working this hard to get this done because I want to become the world's strongest man. I want to fight my demons. Like, you could do it because it's fun, and that's perfectly okay. And that's what I'm doing. I love this. I can't think of any other way I'd like to spend a couple hours of my day every day than in here slinging some weights around. And with that message there, I think this is probably a good time to leave the video behind. Obviously, I've said I've got to do T-bar rows, chest-supported dumbbell rows as well, but I'm not going to film those for these sessions. I am running out of time. Once again, I'm training over my lunch break at work, so I've really got to, speed this up, get this done, get back to work. Work's been very, very busy recently, hence the lack of videos. So got to speed this through, but glad I got on here to share some really solid deadlift sets and some really solid training advice a deeper insight into my training, that sort of thing, why we do all this. Hopefully that answers a lot of you guys' questions and a lot of you guys who are interested in the training. But yeah, going to leave that here, going to park that. Hopefully I'll get some more training filmed for you guys over the next few weeks. Let me know in the comments down below what sort of things you enjoy seeing, what you want to see from the training side of this channel. Obviously, we will still continue to support the pro strongman scene as well. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Go down below, like the video, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.